Hello guys, sorry, I didn't notice that the microphone was on mute. So I was just saying that I wanted to give in my analysis for what I think Bitcoin will be doing today. Somebody just started their Lamborghini. Apologize if the volume is a bit too unclear. But anyway, we'll just get on to it. So there's a few things that I noticed. I noticed that price actually is starting to show some sort of reaction upon taking liquidity that was resting between the M5 zone and also the H1 zone. That is why we can see like a strong movement towards the downside with some imbalances that we can see. Some of them have already been filled, some not yet. So this is my potential entry. The reason why is because based on my trading strategy, this is the point where I would enter. So I already have set my also an alarm to let me know that once price reach this zone, because sometimes I do tend to just enter the trade, like for example setting a pending order. So for those that don't know, pending order basically means you are able to set orders in the market, but not actually entering them yet. So basically, it's an auto trigger. You can think about it like that. So whenever price reaches that zone, you will automatically be entered into the trade. So you can do this for buy trades, sell trades. But for this case, because usually my trades on weekends can be a bit sketchy, so I don't usually use pending orders on weekend trades. I like to see what price will tell me upon reaching those areas, because the volume is a bit different over the weekends since majority of the other markets are closed. So we must take that into consideration, regardless even our trading strategies and all play is showing exactly what we wanted to see. So right now my predictions actually this will be my first DP zone, and then this will be my second one. Ultimately, I'm actually looking for this H1 zone, but right now I'm not sure if price is going to give me the opportunity or not, because I'm just doing a strong push towards the downside upon taking liquidity here. Yeah, but we'll see, we'll see. So let's say if price goes to the zone, like my zone of interest, and then I'll be taking in the trade, and then I'll be updating you guys once that happens. So until then, hello guys. So I actually just got back from earlier from the cafe, and then initially we well I predicted that price, not predicted, but I was hoping that price would come into my point of interest, which would be around this area. But then, as I mentioned earlier, that because it's a weekend, so price tends to not have that much of volume to actually like really move price. So at the time, price was kind of like consolidating here, and then price just gave up and then went all the way into our TP2. Yeah, so these kind of trades do happen, not necessarily only on the weekends, but also they do sometimes happen during the weekdays. So my best advice is to not chase price. So I've done that before, and it don't really end up well for me. Yeah, that's what the market wants you to do. He wants you to chase him. So whenever you chase him, because he knows human emotion, because I mentioned in my previous life, the person that actually moves the market is called market makers. And they know human behavior. They've been doing it for years and years and years now. So it's okay. At least our bias was right, that we initially thought that price would go at least to TP2, which it did. Our bias was towards the downside, which is why we were expecting for price to come to this point here and then push all the way down. So still a win, even though we didn't really enter this trade, but definitely something that I hope could bring some insight to what you guys see in the market on a weekend, how it actually moves compared to a weekday. So if there's any more maybe potential entries later on, then I will just record another video. See you till then.